Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a great day today. So today I wanted to do a drugstore makeup look for you guys. It's really hard for me to use drugstore makeup sometimes because I do have quite a lot of high-end things, or not necessarily high-end, but just more expensive things that you would buy at Sephora. I do have a lot of drugstore makeup, so this is going to be like my really quick, I work in an office sometimes, like 15-minute, less than 15-minute hopefully face, because I am just getting ready to go to work. So, and I do work at the front desk and I'm not trying to go like full out glam for the office. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my skin, and I'm going to use this NYX Angel Veil primer, and it is a really great dupe for the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer, which if you know anything about that primer, I usually get the mini size because it's not as expensive, but I think the mini of it, which is like 0.25 ounce, is like $19. $19 for that small amount. It's like literally in a little travel size bottle. But, and the big one is like $48 or $50, I think. So this NYX Angel Veil is like $12 and you get a full ounce. This is going to be the only non-drugstore step of my makeup today, and that's just because I haven't found a good eye primer from the drugstore that I like as much as the Urban Decay Primer Cushion and the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. These products are just amazing for priming your eyes. If anybody has any great suggestions of a good eye primer from the drugstore, I would love to hear it, because I'm almost out of this actually, and I'm going to need to get a new one relatively soon. But yeah, I just haven't heard of many good. I know a lot of people like to use concealer to prime their lids, which is also good too, so I could use that, but I have kind of oily eyelids, which I know sounds weird, but I do, and so I have to use a primer or else my eyeshadow will crease all over the place and will not be cute. Taking some of that paint pot. And next I'm going to go in with foundation, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. This is for normal to oily skin. I really love this foundation, and it does not come with a pump. I had to buy a pump from MAC for like, I think they're like $8 or $9, and they fit these bottles relatively perfectly. I did just a light layer of foundation on my face today. I'm not going for anything too full coverage. You can build this up to full coverage, but I just did 2 or 3 pumps on the back of my hand, and that was good for my entire face. I'm going to set my eye primer because I forgot to do that, and I'm just going to use a regular face powder today, and that is going to be my, what is this? The Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and this is just in the transparent. I'm just going to set, oh, my cat's in here. Back there. I can see her in the mirror right here. Kind of scared me. Anyway, I'm just going to set my eye primer down just so it, when I put my eyeshadow over top, it doesn't skip. And it's just really pretty. These are all shimmer shades, so if you want to do like a matte shade in your crease, you will have to pull for another palette or another shadow, because these are all shimmer. And I've heard really good things about this palette. Let me see. It's just called Naked. Yeah, it just says Naked on the back. So I think I'm going to take this darker one right here. It's kind of like a bronze gold shade, kind of like a rose gold. I'm going to take that one with a flat brush. I'm going kind of out of order today. I don't know. This is what happens when I do, like, I'm talking to you as I'm doing my makeup. I just go all out of order and forget like how to do makeup basically. So I'm just going to pat that on my eyelid. So this does have some fallout, so I'm glad I haven't done my concealer yet, so I can just kind of sweep that away. I'm actually going to try picking this up with my finger. Oh wow, these are super soft. Did I mention this is the first time I'm using this? I just got it last night. Wow, these are super soft though. Yeah, and they definitely apply better with your finger. You get like way more pigment. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like that. And then to soften the edges a little bit in my crease, I'm not going to take any, I'm just going to take like a little dab. I'll show you, like literally just like dab. Tap off the excess. And I'm just going to blend out. Not taking any other color just because this is really simple and easy. Just one shade. Dab. Just going to blend it out. So it's not like, you know how sometimes you can put on eyeshadow and just like there's like a harsh stop in your crease, like where your eyeshadow just like stops and you don't have anything else. I just don't like the way that looks. So I just blend out that edge just so it kind of fades. And I got some fallout. I'm just going to sweep that away. And then for concealer today, you guys have seen me use this a ton, but I haven't used it in a while. I used this a ton over the summer. This is the NYX Correct Conceal and Contour, Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette. These are just cream shadows. This is just like a cream concealer palette. And I kind of like to take a little bit of the pinky tone up here and maybe a little bit of this beige right here, just with my finger. I find that with creams that your finger works the best because it's warm. And I am only using this to correct my under eye. And for actual concealer today, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I have this in a bunch of shades, but today I'm using, this is just in the shade Neutralizer. It's a yellow tone. So I just went under the eyes like that, and then I'm going to take my brush here. And to set my entire face, I'm going to use that same Rimmel powder that we used to set my my eye primer, and this is just in the translucent shade. This is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. I love this powder. It's really, really, really great. Next, I just want to kind of finish my eyes really quickly. So I'm going to tight line my upper waterline with my Loreal the Luminous Smoldering Eyeliner. I'm going to take the same shade that we used, maybe mix in a little bit of this deeper one. Tap off the excess because this palette does have some fallout. And I'm just going to go right on the outer half here. And then I'm going to mix two mascaras today. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mixed with the Maybelline Lash Sensational. These are both in waterproof. Have to have waterproof. I have to. It helps my lashes stay curled. I don't know what it is, but if I don't use waterproof, I find that they just fall throughout the day and stick straight down. Because I want my eyes to pop a little bit more, I'm just going to take this white from the palette on a precise blending brush, and I'm just going to highlight my inner corner a little bit. And for complexion today, I'm going to be using some Milani products. First of all, I'm going to go in with this Milani Baked Bronzer. It is ginormous, but yeah, it's really good. This is in the shade 04 Glow. I haven't used this in a while, so I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous. It's funny. I don't know if it's like super pigmented or what. This does have some sheen in it, so it's going to give a nice glow, as it's called. It's going to give like a really good glow to your cheeks. bronze wherever you want to apply bronzer. I like to apply a little bit on my temples, down the sides of my nose, my jawline. I really like that bronzer. That's really pretty. This reminds me of the Hourglass Luminous Light one that I love, but was like 50 bucks. For blush, I'm going in with something I know I love. This is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous peach color. I don't know if you guys can even see how beautiful that is, but it is so pretty. It just adds a beautiful warm glow to your cheeks. Again, kind of starting a little bit above where we applied that bronzer and sweeping backwards. Ugh, my cheeks are glowing today. These are all glowy products. This is the Milani Tantastic Face and Body Baked Bronzer. So, ooh, that is glowy, but super pretty. That's pretty. I really like that. For brows today, I am using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I'm not going to go too heavy on the brows. I'm just going to fill in the sparse areas just really quickly. And then take the spoolie on the other side and brush through. And I like to set my brows, and today I'm using a little bit of this Maybelline Brow Drama. I usually use the Loreal Brow Plumper. I cannot find it. I reorganized my makeup last night and I have no idea where it went, but this one's fine. And then for lips today, I'm going to use this NYX lip liner in the shade in the shade Nude Pink. I thought it was called Peekaboo Neutral, but it's not. It's Nude Pink. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Fergie Daily. This is a really, really great neutral pinky brown color. Really, really great nude. And these lipsticks are like $2, I think. Alright guys, and that is the completed makeup look. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial today, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you have already subscribed and you've been watching my videos for a while, welcome back, and thank you for your continued support. And as always, I will have everything mentioned in this video, all the products that I used mentioned in the down bar below this video, as well as a quick link to subscribe. The only thing you need to subscribe is a Gmail account. So if you have a Gmail account, you can subscribe to my channel. It's as easy as that. And please do subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys like the more chatty, I'm talking to you as I'm putting on my makeup videos, or if you like the more voiceover tutorials, because I don't know, it just depends on what you prefer, but I am a little bit more chatty and rambly. I get a little bit more flustered in these kinds of videos just because I feel like I'm on the spot and I have to do everything perfectly because I'm like live, I guess. And then in the voiceovers, I can be a little bit more edited and really say very specific things to get my point across like more efficiently, if that makes sense. So just let me know which types of videos you guys prefer, and I believe that that's all I have to say for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today and have a great rest of your day. Bye!